Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel and to another Pilates workout. Today I have a beginner workout for you which is 25 minutes long. You won't need anything for this workout, just yourself and a mat. Let's go ahead and begin seated with our arms out by our sides, fingertips on the floor. Let's inhale, lengthen through the crown of our head. As you breathe out, bring your right ear over towards your right shoulder. Let's draw that left shoulder down. And breathing in, come back up through center and we'll go the opposite way. So bringing your left ear over towards your left shoulder, drawing your right shoulder down. Take another full breath. And slowly make your way back up through center and release your arms. Let's make our way onto our hands and our knees with our wrists underneath our shoulders, knees underneath our hips. Let's exhale and round our spine, look towards your belly button, and inhale, arch through your spine. Couple more. And when you have finished, come through to a neutral spine. Let's take a child's pose. Bring your knees wider apart and send your hips back and down, stretching your arms out forwards. Now bring your hands over to your right side, taking a side stretch. Take one full breath. And then walk your hands over to your left side, or stay here for another nice long breath. And come back through center. Let's come up onto our hands and our knees again. This time, keep your back nice and flat with your navel drawn in towards your spine. Hold everything still. Begin to reach your right fingertips forwards. Lift your arm in line with your body. Then bring your fingertips back down and slide them in. Let's keep alternating sides. We inhale to lift, exhale to return. And now let's add on. So on this next one, lift your arm, then open your arm wide, sweep it back forwards, and return. Let's keep alternating sides. Nice. Now walk your hands forwards and shift your shoulders over your wrists. Lower yourself on the front of your body. Hands behind your back. Interlace your fingers. Reach them back and lift your legs up. And rest everything. And take another child's pose. Let's come up onto all fours again. This time, we'll extend our left leg back and our right arm forwards, lifting them up in line with your body. From here, tap the floor, lift back up. Inhale, we tap. Exhale, we lift. Hold this next one at the top and let's take tiny little lifts at the top. Rest back down. Let's switch sides. this next one for those tiny little lifts at the top. And rest. Let's take a child's pose one more time. Thread your right arm underneath your left, looking over to your left. Let's switch sides. Thread your left arm underneath your right, looking over to your right. Come back through center and let's change positions. So find your way to the front of your mat with your legs out forwards in front, keeping a bend in your knees. And from here we'll release the spine down one vertebra at a time and come to lie on our backs. Then reach your arms overhead and let's take a nice full body stretch at the bottom. Bend your knees, feet flat on the floor. Bring your hands behind your head, interlace your fingers. Now let's curl up, chin over the chest and come back down. So we exhale to curl, inhale to rest. Let's keep going. Next time you curl up, let's stay here. Bring your arms by your sides, reaching your hands by your hips. Let's reach forwards and forwards. Keep breathing. And rest back down. Turn your head one way and then the other way, releasing any tension in your neck. As you come back through center, let's lift our legs up to a tabletop position, bringing your knees over your hips. Now let's tap one foot to the floor at a time. On your exhale, we tap. Inhale, we lift. Keep alternating sides. And now you can continue as you are, or you can combine the two movements, curling your chin over your chest, holding this position, and then continue to tap the floor one foot at a time. Choose your option. Now wherever you are, let's scissor the legs. So both legs move at the same time, in and away. And rest everything. Really great job. Rest your head, bring the soles of your feet together, knees open wide. Have a little rock side to side. Let's close the legs back, keeping your feet hip distance, arms by your sides. Let's roll up to our bridge, one vertebra at a time, then come back down, one vertebra at a time. So we exhale and lift, inhale, hold at the top, and exhale, come back down. next one at the top, option to bring your arms up, and let's lower and lift the hips. Inhale, lower, exhale to lift. Now hold this next one at the top and let's take tiny little lifts up and up. And rest your arms, release your spine and everything back down, hug your knees to your chest. And let's take some circles around our hips, going in one direction. And reverse the direction. Now come back through center, bring your feet down onto the mat, and let's take a nice full body stretch again. Rebend your knees and bring your arms up to the ceiling. For your roll-ups, inhale, nod your chin to your chest to come up. You can hold on to the backs of your legs to pull yourself up to seated. We lengthen the legs at the top, reach over our legs for a fold. Inhale to come back up. Rebend your knees. And exhale, release your spine back down to the floor. Continue like this with your knees bent, or you can lengthen your legs and do the same movement. Let's keep going. Hold this next one in your forward fold at the top of your mat. And once you get here, flex your feet and rest your hands. Push through your heels. Breathe. And come back up to seated. Shake those legs out. Let's go ahead and bend the knees. So we are going to practice our roll like a ball. Make sure there's enough space at the back so you have enough mat. Bend your knees in, bring your hands over to your shins or to the backs of your legs. Then draw your chin all the way in, bringing your forehead towards your knees. Engage your abdominals, lift your feet off the floor. Rock the length of your spine, come back up, try to keep your feet off the mat. We inhale to rock back, exhale to lift. Let's keep going. Hold this next one at the top and transition to your boat pose with your arms forward and your feet a little bit higher. Breathe. And rest. So good. Now making sure that your feet are about 3/4 away from the hips. Round back, bring your hands in front of you with your palms together. We'll twist over to one side. Pause through the middle and twist over to the other side. Exhale to twist and inhale to pause. And now you have the option to lift your feet up, back to your boat pose, and continue twisting one way and the other way. If you wish to add on a little bit more, you can tap the opposite foot to the floor. Let's keep going. And let's rest. Really great job. Bring your feet down, bring your hands behind you with your fingers facing forwards. Let's lift the hips and hold in our reverse tabletop. Take a nice deep breath in and breathe out, come back down. Bring your feet wider apart and let's twist side to side, dropping the knees over one way and the other way. back through center, you can shake your legs out, and then we'll lay ourselves down on the right side of our body. So with your arm extended long, rest your ear on your arm, keeping your knees bent and your legs stacked. You have the option to come up higher on your tricep if you prefer. Make sure that you're drawing navel to spine with a slight tuck of your tailbone and your left hand is here for support. Let's keep the feet together and lift our knee up, then close it back down. So we exhale to lift and inhale to lower. And let's hold this next one at the top. Bring your heels together and your toes apart, and we'll take tiny little lifts at the top with our left knee. And rest and extend your leg this time. Flex your foot, kick it forwards, point your toes, kick your leg back. We inhale forwards and exhale back. Let's keep going. Now hold your leg extended back, then bend your knee in towards your chest, kick it in front and sweep it back. Inhale to bend and kick, exhale, sweep it back. And now reverse the direction, so sweep your leg forwards, bend your knee in and extend it back. Inhale forwards, exhale, bend and extend. Hold your leg extended back, tiny little circles at the top. And reverse the direction. And let's take those tiny little lifts at the top. And rest. Give yourself a little bit of a pat on the side. And let's take it straight over onto our left side. So come to lie down on the left side of your body. You can extend your arm, rest your ear on your arm, or come up higher on your tricep. Knees bent, legs stacked. Draw navel to spine. Slight tuck of your tailbone. Feet are together. On your exhale, lift your right knee up. Inhale, come back down. Hold open, heels together, toes apart. Tiny little lifts at the top. And rest. Extend your leg. Let's flex the foot, kick it forwards, point our toes, kick it back. Inhale forwards, exhale back. And now it's time for our bicycles. Bend your knee in, kick it forwards, and sweep your leg back. Inhale to bend and kick, exhale, sweep it back. And reverse direction, kick your leg forwards, bend and extend it back. Inhale forwards, exhale, bend and extend. Hold your leg extended back, tiny little circles at the top. And reverse the direction. tiny little lifts at the top. Excellent job. Bend your knee in, give yourself a little bit of a pat on the side, and now let's roll over onto our front. So come to lie on the front of your body, stack your palms and rest your forehead. Feet are wider than hip distance. Now lift your right leg. Bend your knee, pump your heel to your hip 2 times. Extend your leg back and rest. Switch legs. Inhale, lift. Exhale to pump. Inhale, extend. Exhale, lower down. Let's keep going. Now you can continue like this, or you can prop yourself up on your forearms with your elbows underneath your shoulders. Draw your shoulders down, find stability through your upper body, and continue moving one leg at a time. And when you have finished, rest down onto the mat. You can wiggle the hips, and let's find our child's pose. We have reached the end of today's workout. Really well done. You have done an amazing job. We are now going to stretch. Let's come up to a seated position for our stretches. So bring your legs out forwards in front of you and sit tall. From here, bend your right knee in and pop your foot to the outside of your left leg. Wrap your arms around your leg and pull it close to you to find a stretch in your outer right glute. Now keep your left arm around your leg, twist over to your right using your right hand on the mat for support. Option to bring your left elbow to the outside of your right knee. And come back through center. You can stretch your legs back. Left leg, bend your knee, pop your foot to the outside of your right leg, wrap your arms around, sit tall, and find your stretch in your outer left glute. Keeping your right arm wrapped around, let's twist over to the left using the left hand on the mat for support. Nice deep breaths. Come back through center, extend your leg back, shake your legs out. Now let's sit with the soles of our feet together and knees open wide. Hold on to your feet, your ankles or your shins. Nice inhale, we lengthen. As you exhale, hinge forwards and fold. And carefully bring yourself back up and find any comfortable seat. Sit tall and bring your arms out by your sides with your fingertips on the mat, just like we started. Right arm reaches over to the left, hold for your stretch. Rotate your chest towards the floor and sweep your arms one by one over to your right side, lifting your left arm up in your side stretch. And bring yourself up out of your stretch. Left arm reaches over to your right. Rotate your chest towards the floor and sweep your arms over to your left, lifting your right arm up in your stretch. And make your way back up to seated. Thank you so much everyone for joining me today for this 25-minute beginner practice. I really hope you enjoyed it and that you found it useful. If you did, please remember to like my video as it really helps me out, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and have a really lovely rest of your day. Sending you all my love as always. Have a beautiful week, and I will see you in another Move with Tania Pilates workout. Bye!